Well, happy Labor Day, everyone. Got some things going on here. That's tomorrow's load. Hooked to my wife's truck. Had preloaded that last week. This is probably going to be sitting all this week. I don't think we'll need either the 7.3 or the big enclosed, but we are going to need the mega cab and that trailer. But for now, this is getting an oil change right now, and we'll hook to that for tomorrow. Pretty much be using the mega cab all this week. Got it kind of cleaned up. Just got to wipe it down again, and then hook to that trailer after I change oil. Let's get this trailer disconnected and get working on the oil change. And this one got a couple accessories in it. It goes up towards Pittsburgh. So I've got a couple small deliveries to make this week. It'll be these two and then two more. Just like one single truck bed to each place. Let me let this thing ding itself out. 1, 2, 3. Anyways, 4. And then I have a car show this weekend. Into this week, into the weekend, and I'm hauling like 6 cars down, 5 or 6 cars down to Virginia Beach for a car show, which would be cool. But that'll take up the weekend, so I gotta kind of get as much done I can at the beginning of this week. Thankfully, it's all little stuff, and I'm just kind of playing catch up on. It works out perfect. So I'm about 15 minutes away from my first drop. We'll get that parachute off, that brick wall behind us, and then we'll, about another hour and 15 minutes up the road, we will drop the small bed off, and then we're gonna run all the way back, which is like 170 miles back, put more on the trailer for tomorrow. So I was up early. I was up at like 4:30 this morning, so I'll be done. I'll be back in town getting reloaded just around lunchtime. Well, it's like yet another place that has no idea what they're doing. Gotta thoroughly enjoy. Maybe they drank too much this weekend on Labor Day. I don't know. It's like they put these boards on those so you can strap them down and you can lift them on and off. And it's like they don't want to do that. Like, well, we don't know if our forks are long enough. I'm like, look at this place. And you're telling me you don't have a forklift with long enough forks? Come on. Alright, so there's an old Dominion truck in there getting unloaded, and this place is real tight. This isn't the place I thought I was coming to, but I've been to this place before. You have to back in off the street like he did, and sorry, I just had a customer text me about something, which I don't remember what it is. I got a bug on me. Alright, anyways, so wait for him. So I'm out here unstrapping. I took my fender off because that's how I unload these. Come in right between the wheels and then just pick it up with the fender off. That's why we made these fenders removable, so they didn't get damaged, and you could load just regular freight on this trailer that has, you know, regular size fenders. They just have tabs on them. We have these knobs that screw in to on the brackets that are threaded to keep them on. All right, so as we wait for this old Dominion truck, which I'm hoping he hurries up, so I got places to be. I want to go back and get reloaded with more. The customer that texted me was, I gave him a quote because it's a little bit of a difficult move. It's an in-op and it's a box fan, and I gave him a quote on it, and needless to say, thought it was a little too high. He wasn't prepared for that, which I understand, but now he's trying to get it a little lower, which I can see if I can. Like, if I can make it happen, I will, but I'm not really going to go out of my way to, you know, lower my price. I can't afford to lower my prices nowadays. And other than that, there's something else that was going on. The company that said that, or that I delivered to, said I scratched that space pack, which you see how you run the scratches on see how you run the straps on the wood? Everything is, there's a scratch on the face. So I don't know if the manufacturer, I don't think is blaming me, but like I said, they didn't have proper equipment to unload it, so who knows what happened after I left, yada yada yada. You know, I don't see how you would scratch a face like that being on a trailer. You know, it's not like it was up against anything or could be up against anything, because those faces are out towards the outside of the trailer. Then you have the straps out from there. We'll see. But I see a forklift, so that's good news. I'm guessing they're unloading him with a fork, because they have a dock right there too, but he's not backed up all the way to the dock. I guess they're unloading him with a forklift, and then I'll just back in. I'm ready to go. All they got to do is lift it, and then I just need to put my fender back on, and I'm good to go. Well, it's only going to be 103 degrees today, so somebody is ready to come inside already today. Well, another single truck bed delivery. Get the fender off. Plenty of room to get the forks under this thing. This thing only weighs about 2,000 pounds or so. Somewhere around there, 14 foot, 2,000 pounds, 2,500 pounds. Big dump body. And this place is massive. They got a bunch of containers. I come here pretty often. They've expanded pretty good since I started coming here a few years ago. They didn't have all these containers. They didn't have this low boy. They had a container trailer. Guy's gonna see if he can get somebody to deliver or unload me here before lunchtime. Of course, the guy told me he wasn't expecting any deliveries. And come to find out, I was the one, like I was rushed to get this here. That's how it happens. It's like, go to deliver something, you're told they want it rushed. They have no idea it's coming, and then they're like, well, I don't know if I can find somebody to get this unloaded. I'm like, it'll take 2 minutes to get this thing unloaded. I'll be ready by the time somebody walks up here and gets on the forklift. So I'm here to unload. Got my daughter with me today on this short trip, and I got here at like 11:45, called. They've got a sign out front that says call this number for body deliveries and something else. You see like a bunch of switch and goes right here and stuff like that. So I call, I get the receptionist. She transfers me to a guy, and he was like, well, I don't know if I can get anybody up there. We go to lunch at 12. I don't know if I can get anybody up there to, granted it's 15 minutes left till 12. I have a single body. I was like, well, it's just one body. I've got it unstrapped and ready to go. He goes, well, I don't know if I'll be able to get anybody up there until after lunch at 12:30. So it's 12:15 now. So obviously they didn't get anybody up here. And this is kind of the thing when I worked at the dealership, was like, there needs to be somebody. If you're open, if your business is open, there needs to be somebody available at all times. So like what we did in certain positions, certain situations, we would just alternate. Like lunchtime, we can't shut the whole service department down to go to lunch. So there's always somebody mechanic wise available, whether it's just like a quick service guy, somebody that is able to put a vehicle on the rack, and you know, if it's a quick oil change or just to check like a brake noise or something, whatever it is. And there's always a service advisor, 2 service advisors when we had 4 available during that lunch hour. So we got an hour lunch, so you know, somebody would go from 11:30 to 12:30, and somebody would go from 12:30 to 1:30. And we alternated like that, so whoever was working late, which somebody got to leave at 5 and someone stayed to 5:30, the one that was staying till 5:30 took the late lunch. And that's kind of how we did it, because there was always somebody available. And I think as a business, that's pretty smart, because you know, it's a minor inconvenience, but it's just kind of like, you know, I just say common courtesy. I don't know. It is what it is. It's just like these places that close at 1 o'clock for deliveries, but they're open till 5 or 6. At the end of the day, it's just they don't want to do it. but I was told like this bed needed to get here, and that's the frustrating part. It's like I had another one scheduled, and it was like, can you take this one first? Like they were waiting on it. Call the guy, and he's like, I have no idea about this. What? But oh well. If you had no idea about it, I would have. And at the end of the day, it's only a half hour, which I'm not worried about. It's the 12:30 sometimes turns into someone forgetting about it during the lunch hour. You don't want to be that guy that calls back or walks in there. They're like, oh, we were coming, and it's already 1 o'clock. So that's the only thing. Because I've been forgot about before. I learned that from experience. We'll sit here and we'll see how long it takes. I can fix it, honey. Little container rolling in.